This builder allows you to customize your dream home on over an acre of land in an equestrian community. Are you interested? Well then, look no further because I got you. What's up, YouTube fam? If you're new to this channel, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Alexis Diaz, and I'm Central Florida's real estate advisor and CEO of the Evolve Estates Group. Here at the Evolve Estates Group, it is our passion to help people evolve in real estate. So we go all over Central Florida and surrounding areas to show you what Florida has to offer. We explore new construction, resale homes, investment opportunities, local restaurants, shops, and so much more. Now make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on those notifications so you don't miss our weekly videos. Today we are back in Beverly Hills, Florida, that is. We're gonna tour Maronda's home Livorno floor plan, which features 4 to 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 2 to 3 car garage, over 3,100 square feet, and the base price is $397,900. Now, they build this home on large pieces of land. I've seen some as large as 1.5 acres. This beautiful equestrian community is called Pine Ridge Estates. They have an extremely low HOA, no CDD, and what I absolutely love is that they have horse trails all throughout this humongous community. Now, Maronda gives you the opportunity to customize this home. They have multiple floor plans. We've even toured their Venice floor plan, which has been a hit. Make sure you go check that out after you do this video. Stay tuned to the end of the video where we're going to Monarch School of Real Estate. I'm going to break down the estimated down payment, closing costs, the builder's current incentives, and so much more. Now let's begin your real estate evolutionary tour. All right, my YouTube fam, so let's begin. You're gonna have a nice covered entryway. Also, you have a porch. Now, they did have different elevations. I love the ones where you could do the stone. So you could add stone to the exterior of this house, okay? When you come into this home, wait, hold on, we gotta talk about this glass door. I love it. Oh my goodness, I absolutely love it. So you have this long foyer with this really long tray ceiling. You have crown molding. You have extended baseboards. Oh my gosh, let's talk about it. So to my left is where you're gonna have a flex room. This can be your office, whatever your heart desires. Again, you're gonna have crown molding all throughout the home. You're gonna have the recessed lighting. You have the lighting that is pre-wired for a ceiling fan. You have a really big window in here as well, okay? I love flex spaces because, you know, a lot of people work from home, and yours truly, right? So in this corner, we're gonna have one bedroom facing the front of the house, the one window. You have the double closet doors. You can customize that. It is pre-wired for a ceiling fan. All of the rooms are going to be pre-wired for a ceiling fan, okay? This, the bedrooms have carpet, but you can build it so that no rooms have carpet. One of my clients coming from Miami, they're like, I really love Maronda Homes. I want to live in Beverly Hills. I want the Venice floor plan, but I do not want any carpet. Your wish is my command. So they're gonna build a Venice here, no carpets. I'm super excited for them. You have your AC, and then you're going to have a bathroom here. This is probably gonna be the guest bathroom. Single sink, you're gonna have a step down shower with the towel all the way up to the top, and they already enclosed it, okay? To my left is going to be the formal dining room. Or this could be a flex space if you wanted to, or whatever your heart desires. You could fit your pool table here, right? You're gonna have tray ceilings, a really big window. I absolutely love this space. Right now, you're gonna see these luxury vinyl planking all throughout the house except the bedrooms, okay? This house is already sold, but what I wanted to do is I wanted to show you this floor plan. I already showed you the Venice. This is the Livorno, and yeah, you could build from the ground up here, okay? They do have move-in ready options, or if you wanted a to be built, you can do that as well. Multiple of our clients are building from the ground up here in Beverly Hills with Maronda. So this is gonna be the coat closet, you know? Or if you wanna add additional shelves, this could be the game night closet, right? I absolutely love that. All right, we you know what? We're gonna go to the heart of the home, which is the kitchen. Let's talk about this kitchen. I am loving it, okay? So, sometimes the builder will do spec homes where they're choosing everything, you cannot make any changes, right? This was one of them. So you can have different color cabinets, you can put the handles on it, you can make this truly your own. So it's semi-customizable, right? In the sense like it's not fully custom where you can move walls and things like that, okay? So this is gonna be considered a semi-gourmet kitchen, right? Because you have the microwave over the cooktop. It does vent out, so if you wanted to, you can have the nice looking hood, right? So they have that option, but you have quartz countertops. Again, if you're building from the ground up, you can choose the type of quartz, the colors, all of that stuff. You're going to have 36-inch cabinets. Are these 36-inch or 42? What would you say? They look more like 36, yeah. With the crown molding on the top, you're gonna have a lot of drawers and cabinets. The island, let's talk about the island, because you know I'm an island girl, born and raised in Staten Island, New York, half Puerto Rican, half Dominican, but come on. I know I'm not the only one that doesn't look at the kitchen island as a feature. I feel like this is where life happens, where your family, your friends, your children surrounding the island, chopping it up, talking about your days, your goals, your dreams. I love islands, seriously. This is a really, really big island. You're gonna have your dishwasher in here. You have drawers, cabinets. You have a stainless steel single sink, okay? You have this pull-out faucet. This is a big island. Woo. All right. What I absolutely love about this kitchen is it has a double oven. I'm a baker by trade. Does that make sense by trade or no? No? What is it? By passion? Hey, I got my degree in patisserie and baking, so it's by trade. Double oven. We love to bake. More space. Oh my goodness. Coffee station right here. We need to have a big coffee station, but you could choose whichever one. Double door refrigerator. One side is the freezer, one side is the refrigerator. This is a really big kitchen. What do you guys think about this kitchen so far? Do you like the space, right? To my left is going to be the laundry room. You have a utility sink, washer and dryer you could put in there. You could get the wash and dryer with the builder, or you can wait afterwards, see what makes the most sense as far as financial is concerned, but I love it. This is going to be your double door pantry. It's not a walk-in pantry, but I'm not mad at it. It's actually pretty wide, and you have 5 shelves, and you have enough space on the bottom for like cases of water, right? The door behind me is gonna lead to your 3-car garage. So it's a side garage, okay? Now, standard is 2. If you wanted 3, it's an upgrade, okay? And the side garage is an upgrade. I like the side garage. I'm in love with side garages. Let me know what you guys think so far, but let's walk into this family room. Now, this has to be one of the biggest family rooms I have walked, okay? This is a big space. This is an entertaining space, okay? I don't even know, because we normally say 100-inch minimum, but I think we need to do a projector in here. What do you guys think? What do you think, babe? Vic's like, yeah, absolutely. Projector in here, but you can maneuver this whichever way you like. Recessed lighting, you could do the fans in here. There's so much room in here. I absolutely love it. Now, you're going to have 2 sets of sliding doors, okay? Leading into your extremely large covered lanai. Oh my gosh, this is one of the biggest lanais I have seen. It's wide and it's long. I am here for it. You can enclose it. Oh my goodness, on the cooler months, which we are heading into. I'm super excited. My hair is super excited for that too. If you know, you know. But So normally Maronda doesn't clear all of the land, right? So if you're building from the ground up, you can ask them to clear out more trees and things like that, right? So there's a lot of options that they do accommodate, okay? So as I mentioned, they have lots that I've seen as big as almost an acre and a half. And there's some really, really nice lots. One of my clients is moving from down south up to Beverly Hills, and they are getting about an acre and a half. And I'm excited for them. I'm excited. And then some of my clients is like, listen, I'm good with an acre. I don't need that much, okay? All right. So off of the kitchen family room, you're gonna have this hallway. These double doors are just a linen closet, towels, bed sheets, all that good stuff, right? Come on in. Let's come into bathroom number 2. So bathroom number 2 would technically be your pool bathroom if you decide to add a pool, okay? You have double sinks. I love under-mounted sinks. I think that they look so much better. You have separate mirrors, which I'm not mad about, and you're gonna have a shower tub combination with a towel going all the way up to the top. You have a door leading into your covered Lanai. That's why I'm saying this is perfect pool bathroom, and then you have that window in there as well, okay? Now this is gonna be bedroom number 2. I'm not mad at these sizes. I will put the dimensions in the description, okay? So this is a really nice size room, and it has a walk-in closet. Okay, I love that, right? Because sometimes our children have more clothes than we do. I mean, can anybody relate to that? We're gonna have one window that faces the back. Oh my gosh, my daughters have so much clothes. Even all my kids have so much clothes. Okay, across the hall, we're gonna have bedroom number 3, which seems to be around the same side, faces the side of the house. We have the one window. We also have the walk-in closet. But guys, this is a really nice sized bedroom. What do you think, babe? Vic's saying yes. It really, really, really is. I love the size of this house. Over 3,100 square feet, okay? Now, if you're like, oh my gosh, Alexis, this is the house for me. I've been looking for it. Or this is not quite it, but you're intrigued and want to know what else Maronda offers, reach out to me. I don't personally work for Maronda Homes, and I don't only work in this area. I work all of Central Florida from Ocala down to Tampa and everywhere in between, including Miami as well, okay? So the best way to reach out to us is gonna be in our YouTube channel. There's a link. That link is to our calendar. Now you're gonna choose whether you're a buyer, seller, builder, investor, or realtor ready to evolve in real estate. You choose a day and a time, whichever works best for you, and we'll meet via Zoom because we wanna see your beautiful faces. That's all too much. Just give us a call, send us an email, send us a text message, a smoke signal. You'll also have the calendar link in the description of the video as well to make it a little bit easier. Our phone number is in there as well as our email. Okay, so come on this way. Now, this is basically a split floor plan, right? So your master bedroom is away from all of the other bedrooms, which I love that for you, all right? Let's go check it out. Now, your master bedroom is huge. It features tray ceilings, 2 windows, and you have sliding doors leading into your backyard. So if you're not ready to deal with life yet, with the kids, with, I don't know, your hubby, your spouse, just go outside. Have a little reading section out there, right? And close it. Ooh, I love that for you guys. I love the extended baseboards. I think it makes such a big difference. And I really do like the crown molding as well. It gives elegance, all right? So you're going to have 2 master closets here. You heard that right. You cannot fight because they seem to be around the same size. One is on one side, the other one's on the other side, all right? I mean, if you have more clothes, right, just take both of them and have your spouse fold their clothes, or they could put their clothes in that coat closet in the hallway by the front door. You know, I'm just saying. All right, come on this way. This is your master bathroom. So your master bathroom is going to feature a tub. I love these types of tubs because I love the platform, right? You could put some candles around it. You could put a nice TV. So I'm loving it, right? I've seen where they do have an option where there's just a really, really big shower too, okay? But this still is a nice shower. It's a step down shower towel all the way up to the top. You have the glass enclosure. You have a window there. And then you're gonna have 2 separate sinks, which, like Katrina would say, 10 out of 10. I love that. The separation, you still have so much drawers and cabinets. And then you have your separate water closet. If you don't know what that is, it's just where your toilet is, okay? Let's go back to the kitchen, chop it up. Let me tell you a little bit about the area. And don't forget, we're gonna go to Monarch School of Real Estate so I could break down the incentives and all of that. Let's go. All right, we are back in the kitchen and it is time to chop it up. Let's do a quick recap. We are currently in Beverly Hills, Florida, which is just northwest of Ocala. So it's about an hour away from Ocala. You're closer to the West Coast, okay? Now, we just toured Maronda Homes, which is the builder, their Livorno floor plan, which features 4 to 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 2 to 3 car garage, over 3,100 square feet, and the base price is $397,900. So Maronda allows you to pick one of their floor plans, which they have multiple floor plans, different series, right? And choose one of their lots and they will build your floor plan, okay? You go to the design studio, you pick and choose what you like and want to feature in the house. They also build on your lot as well, okay? So let's say you already have a lot of land and you want to build one of their floor plans, they do that as well, okay? Now, what I love about this floor plan is the extra flex space. I love the large living room and I love the kitchen even more. I love how much space you have, okay? Now, what you have to remember is the base price is just for the floor plan, okay? You have to still consider your elevations, your design options, any structural options, and the lot. Their lots range from an acre to about almost an acre and a half, okay? So the lowest lot price they have currently is around $95,000. This community is absolutely beautiful. There is a community center that has activities and things that you can participate in, and they also have an area where you can board your horses, okay? So that's something to consider as well. I know sometimes they have a wait list, so if you're interested in that, then you would just have to get more information. But I love that this is an equestrian community, so you can definitely ride your horse throughout the trails. I think that is super cool. We're not in the boonies, okay? There's a lot surrounding Pine Ridge, okay? So you have Target, you have all your eatery that you need, you have your shopping, you have your hospitals, your doctor's offices, okay? So you're definitely not in the boonies. So let me give you a better idea. So we're about an hour away from Ocala. We're about 30 minutes away from the beaches on the West Coast, okay? We're about an hour and 20 minutes away from Tampa. We're about an hour and 45 minutes away from Orlando. We're about 4 to 5 hours away from Miami, and we're about an hour and 45 minutes away from the parks, okay? Parks such as Walt Disney World, Universal. So most of these houses are going to be on a septic tank and either public water or well water. It just depends, okay? If you want more information, Maronda is not the only builder in this area. You have custom, like full-on custom builders. You have semi-custom builders like Maronda Homes. And you also have kind of like move-in ready homes that smaller builders build on, okay? So I hope that you got what you needed from this video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and let's go to Monarch School of Real Estate. All right, welcome to Monarch School of Real Estate. If you've been here for a while, you know that I absolutely love this portion of the video because I want to educate you guys to become savvy consumers, and I want you guys to have an idea of what to look forward to, okay? I always start off by saying is that I'm not a licensed lender, licensed tax appraiser, licensed homeowners insurance agent, okay? So the numbers on this board are solely estimates to give you a better idea. Now, remember, the base price of this house is the lowest one is $397,990, okay? But that's just the model. That's the floor plan, right? Now you have the lot premiums, you have structural options, you have interior designs. They had one going for about $530,000, which wasn't as upgraded, right? They do have one for almost $586,000, but that one is on a much bigger lot, and it has a lot of upgrades. So remember, you can take one of these floor plans, like the Livorno, which we just toured, put it on one of the lots, and then you could build from there, okay? So their lots range from an acre to about an acre and a half at this time. Lowest price lot I've seen is about $95,000, okay? So we're just gonna go, numbers are gonna be based off $530,000. HOA is $95 per year, okay? Remember, it's an equestrian community. They have a place where you could board your horses. They have equestrian horse trails, right? So you can ride your horses all around the community. They have a community center. So perfect. No CDD, okay? So when you're gonna finance, right, you have a lot of different financing options, whether it be specific products for self-employed people, right, or foreign national loans, etc. Okay, but I'm just gonna talk about a few of the more popular ones, starting with FHA. FHA is primarily for first-time home buyers. Minimum down payment is 3.5% of the purchase price, okay? But let's say you haven't owned the home within 3 years, you're still considered a first-time home buyer, okay? So 3.5% of $530,000, we have a down payment of $18,550. But when you're purchasing a house, you have your down payment, you also have closing costs. Closing costs and accumulation of fees such as loan origination fees, title fees, prorated taxes, transfer fees, etc. Usually around 3 to 4% of the purchase price, but I'm always super conservative and I go 4%. So 4% of $530,000 is $21,200. So when you take the down payment and you add the closing costs, it's gonna equal your cash to close. Your cash to close is the amount of money you need in order to close on the property, receive the keys, and evolve in real estate. So for this example, it's $39,750. The next loan we're going to talk about is a conventional loan. As a first-time home buyer, you may qualify for as little as 3% down. 3% of the purchase price is $15,900. Same closing cost, your cash to close is $37,100. Now, if you don't qualify for the 3% down payment, your next tier is 5%. 5% of the purchase price is $26,500. Same closing cost, you're gonna have a cash to close of $47,700. Now the next tier from 5% is 10%. Why would you pay 10%? You're gonna pay 10% if this is gonna be considered a second home, a vacation home, okay? Let's say you're gonna retire in a few years, but you wanna purchase the house now. Even if you don't currently own a home, it's still gonna be considered a second home, okay? So minimum is 10% down. Sometimes the bank requires more. 10% of the purchase price is $53,000. Same closing cost, you're gonna have a cash to close of $74,200. Now the next tier from 10% is 20%. Why would you pay 20%? You're gonna pay 20% if you wanna avoid private mortgage insurance or if you wanna use this as an investment property. So 20% of the purchase price is $106,000. Same closing cost, you're gonna have a cash to close of $127,200, okay? VA, thank you for everyone who has served our country. You get 100% financing. All you have to worry about is the closing cost, which is the $21,200. It may be a little bit less, it may be a little bit more if you have a funding fee, etc. Okay. Cash, you could of course purchase this house in cash. You'll still have closing costs, but not nearly as much, estimated to be around $10,000 to $12,000. Taxes are pretty low in Beverly Hills. It's gonna range between $5,000 to $6,500. I put a big range in there just so that you guys have an idea, but that's per year. Now, if this is gonna be your primary residence, you're gonna file for what is called the Florida homestead tax exemption, which is a $50,000 tax discount, okay? Homeowners insurance, very, very, very low. Ex-flood zone, not in a flood zone, brand new house, centrally located, right? So $700 to $900 per year. Their current incentives, which remember, they can change, okay? But this is what today's incentives are. They're giving $10,000 off the lot premium, okay? So if the lot premium is $95,000, they take $10,000 off and it's $85,000, okay? They're giving 50% off of upgrades at the design, right? Up to $40,000. So if you only spend $30,000, right, they give you half of 50% off of that is $15,000, right? If you do, let's say, $100,000 in upgrades, right, they're only going to give you half off up to the $40,000 of that $100,000. Okay, so if you do $40,000, which I think is more than enough, you're only paying $20,000, and then you're going to have zero closing costs. You heard that right. Zero closing costs when you use their preferred mortgage lender, which is RMC. So then you are only having to worry about the down payment. And sometimes the prepaid, such as like prorated taxes, prorated homeowners insurance, but that's a pretty good deal. I have a lot of clients who are actually purchasing in Beverly Hills with Maronda Homes. And so yeah, I'm super excited. And actually, just kind of quick story, after we filmed this video, I headed down the block because I have clients who we needed to do a first walkthrough, right? And they're not buying Maronda, they're buying a new construction, but just it's a smaller builder, right? They actually build in Marion Oaks. Is one of the favorite houses. It's the 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 3-car garage. Anyways, the neighbor comes over and his name is Jim, and he starts talking to us, right? And he's saying how much he loves the Pine Ridge community. He's been there since 2003. He's from Long Island, so he still had a little bit of an accent. But I thought it was cool because they are going to be, they're going to be extending the toll road. It only takes him an hour to get to the Tampa International Airport from Beverly Hills. I thought that was pretty cool. And he said he was going the speed limit. He's an older guy, so he was going the speed limit. He said it only took him from his house in Beverly Hills to Tampa International Airport 1 hour, okay? So follow the speed limit. Anyways, stay tuned to our next video.